Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to BSV TV. I'm your host Satoshi, and on this show we'll be defending the one and only, truly genuine Bitcoin. The Bitcoin that Satoshi Nakamoto designed in his white paper as a peer-to-peer electronic cash system for the world. Let's get the disclaimers out of the way. So all the statements that you hear on this show are opinion and must only ever be taken as opinion. They are never to be taken as any form of advice, family, financial, sexual or otherwise. And on that note, let's sit back, relax, have some fun and enjoy the show. Get paid for your content in Bitcoin and set your own fee on Streamanity.
Yeah, I'm not surprised I wasn't asked why I'm convinced Craig is Satoshi. I posted on Reddit. He signed in my presence using the private key from block number one, the very first mined Bitcoin block, on a computer that I'm convinced had not been tampered with, on software I'm convinced that had not been tampered with, a message of my choosing.
At Enchain, we've just funded a number of universities doing, so far, a test up to 1 gigabyte because it validates what we've already done independently. We've tested up to 380 gigabyte blocks. We've tested 1 million transactions a second and transaction sizes up to 20 megabytes. Super complex scripts, basically ones that can run operating systems. That's all of global commerce times about 50. On top of that, we can have complex scripts. On top of that, we can scale each of those transactions 1,000 times, which effectively means about 1 billion transactions per second, which means we can then have all derivatives, all complex trades. That means high frequency trading. It means everything that happens globally.
Is the market that effectively BSV is going for, is that global e-commerce, which is currently valued at $29 trillion?
No, that's too small.
Buy and sell Bitcoin instantly at bsvgravity.com. And you can now book and pay for your winter holiday at skibsv.com. Alrighty people, sorry about that, a little bit of sleep. I was asleep at the wheel. Here we go, just fascinated by what is going on right now. I mean, this is amazing stuff. Whoops. I told you I was asleep at the wheel. Listen to my own voice there. Right, let's get into this. Actually, I was just trying to find that clip on YouTube. Oh, here we go. I think I've got it. Send this to myself. Pause this. When it comes up. Oh, yeah, there we go. Right. Let's have a little... There, that's the bit I wanted. Here we go. Check it out. Look at this. Found it first go. Chuffed with that. So this was the first ever massive capitulation and dump. It's not too quite, but that says March 11th, 2013 to April 11th, 2013. So that was in the month. So this was the first real big bull run and the first massive capitulation. Again, just dollar worshipping. Wouldn't really expect anything less, to be honest with you, but I still find it fascinating that you've got a concentrated amount of power in the hands of a very few, and you can tell that these aren't miners. These are traders who just simply got lucky, bought in early, no respect for it whatsoever, because miners obviously want the price to continue going up. So miners aren't really gonna capitulate. Because they're just simply covering their mining costs. They're just simply going to keep on mining and mining and mining. That's what they do. They've got better things to keep their eye on than like fluctuating the price and screw over their other comrades in the business who are also miners. Because this is what dirty traders do. This is like, I'm going to sell here and I'm going to shit on you. Is basically what they're doing. There's no other way. Or else they want to all work together and they shit on someone else. Either way, they are dumping on someone. Someone is losing because they are selling on the way down. They're selling at the top, and somebody else is buying, and it's just going down and down and down and down and down. So this is what's going on at the moment. I mean, it's fascinating to watch, to be honest with you. Let's see if we can find. Here we go. This is BTC. This piece of crap. And I will have a look at this on Bitfinex as well. Go over 7 days. See what this looks like. Shout out Neezy and Diddy Weldon in the house as well. Great stuff. Thank you for joining me. There we go. Look at this. Down and down and down. In fact, we'll bring up our lovely coin crap chart because I do enjoy that one. It's nice and colourful. It's pretty simple coin crap. Here we go. Let's have a little looky at this. See where we are. Diddy, have you bought again? Is this why the price is going down? Look at this. So we go down on the day. 30. Where are we? Here we go. Right. So 13% down today. 24 hours. 30% down in the week. 33% down in the month. 27% down in 3 months. Where are we in 6? Oh, still up 93% in 6 months. But I mean, look at that. It's I would say that's pretty much almost like lost half of its value since May 12th. Bloody hell. So that's like more. It's only like 10 days. So it's basically it's lost. It's lost like almost 50%. 50% in 10 days. Yeah, that is like from there. So that's 33% from here. But then it went from 50 up to 60, and now we're sort of like just hovering above 30, $33,000. That's like a 50% drop, since May the 10th. So 13 days, 50% in 13 days. You know, and the issue is that obviously these shitcoiners who are just simply buying Bitcoin because they believe it has value, like, you know, what's gonna save them now? You know, Michael Saylor's going to be crapping himself because this is kind of like around where he sort of like bought in at 43. I think he made his first purchase at 24. Elon Musk is getting wrecked right now, like absolutely wrecked. But you know, what is there to bring it back up? Because if we look at, look at the chart. Look, so it's taken from last year, like November. So in November, December, January, February, December, January, February, March, April, May. It's taken 6 months. It's taken approximately 6 months to get up there. And it's lost 50% in 10 days. In 10 days. You know, so that's a lot of people feeling squeezed, you know, like literally, as Max Kaiser would say, up a staircase and down an elevator is what we're looking at here. But it's belief. There's literally, because there's no utility in this. It does nothing. This is why they're shitting themselves. You know, they don't understand it. All it is, it's bits of data. There is no dividend here. There is no share in a company. There's no equity. It's literally a bit of data. How much are you willing to pay for that bit of data? Well, if that bit of data doesn't do anything, not much. However, if that data enables you to have sovereignty over your data by uploading it to the network, you know, as soon as people understand the utility of that, it's going to go absolutely ballistic. You know, so this is just complete and utter manipulation. And like I said, it's shaking the shitcoiners out. And if we're looking at, we'll take a look at genuine Bitcoin here. That doesn't really show you it too much. I mean, let's have a look. Here we go. This is BSV USD. Look at this on 7 days. Oh, cool, blimey, governor. Cool, blimey. Here we go. Put this one at the end. There we go. Love it. So let's have a look at Bitcoin here. Oh, could this be a dead cat bounce? You know what's going on. What I will say is that the Night Fox is on the prowl today. He's been, letting people know that he's about. He's been DMing me as well. So when the Night Fox is about, we need to think of an expression for this. When the Night Fox is about, watch out. That's all I would say. But it's just purely entertainment. There's no value in this price that we're looking at. It's just entertaining, really. Like, you look at it, it gets to a certain point, and you're just like, whoa, like, this is insane. Like, just for some homies here, let's just check this out on in GBP. Here we go. Just got to look at that 103. I saw where was it down here? 92. Oh, imagine picking. Do you know? I mean, I was looking at that. I saw it at 94, and then I was just like, oh, I was like, right, come on, like 50. $50. Like, who knows what's going on today? I mean, this is complete effery with the price. It's hilarious. And you've got to remember that no genuine Bitcoiner is selling this. There is no way you would be letting go at these prices. So, because we all understand the fundamental value of this thing. So you've got to ask yourself, who is it that is selling and letting go? Well, it's shitcoiners who are selling and letting go. And we want them to dump their shitcoin, because if they have their hands on it, they're just going to be literally playing silly buggers with it. When people are genuinely trying to use it, because they've got their hands on it. So we want to shake them out, which is what's just simply coming on here. And it's fascinating to watch if you kind of like realize that, because it's like, in the long run, this is good, because we're shaking all the shitcoiners out, which is what needs to be done. I mean, personally, I find this fascinating to watch, because it's like your mind at the time when you're watching this, you're just like, oh, like if you're dollar worshipping, which it's hard to get out of that mindset, because we've grown up with it, so it's kind of like you have to flip your mentality. It's kind of like that dollar, that monopoly money that's printed, has no value in it whatsoever, and we know that the powers that be obviously don't want it to succeed. So, all those people have been paid like $100 million to F it up. Well, they need to let go of this thing. And I wonder, obviously we heard about, rumours of this dump group that were manipulating the price of BTC. And then they were said they were going to go in. Well, what if another whale, bigger than this dump group, was just like, teach you boys a lesson. What if they dumped, went in, and then got dumped on again? Like, how funny would that be? But I mean, all of these shitcoins, I mean, look at Sea of Red. Sea of Red. Down 25% in a day. Good grief, like 20, 21, 25, 24, 27. Good grief. Look at this. High 20s. 25% in 24 hours. Even the Kingpin BTC, look, 13% just in 24 hours. Like, jeepers. But the main chart that I want to look at, that interests me, because this is where look at that. So this is Bitcoin versus Coolcoin. So it's been going down little by little. There we go. So I sort of like put my little cheeky trade on around there, So it's still holding strong. But yeah, I've just been listening to podcasts. Was it, what's his name? George from Cryptos R Us, trying to explain to his followers what's going on, like as if he knows. Like, honestly. And they're all getting wrecked because, like, their positions that they had open, because they don't use this thing. It's just, for them, it's just purely a speculative asset. It's all about belief, and they're still encouraging all their followers to go in. But go in, why? Because you believe that other people are going to go in now as well. There is no utility behind this thing, like literally nothing. Bitcoin, the genuine Bitcoin, is the only one that actually does anything. So if it does something, you're going to use it. You're going to buy it to use it. That's the whole point. Like, you're not going to buy into a Ponzi scheme, are you? Oh, there's a Ponzi scheme. So what I'll do is I'll buy in now, get in before everybody else, and then I'll dump on them. Which is what everybody in BTC is planning to do, because they're all dollar worship. Because it doesn't do anything. Bitcoin Pizza Day, yeah, pay with MasterCard. It's literally one of the funniest things ever. And it's kind of like, initially when you're seeing the price going down, if you've just gone in, that's what hurts the most, because you go in and you think, am I, like, because that's your gamble. You're like, all right, I'm feeling it, I can feel the energy, I'm using my intuition, yeah, now's the good one. Go in, slap in the face. We have all been there. But when that happens, like, you literally, it's a test your mettle. What's your attitude going to be towards it? If you understand that you've still got in at an absolute steal. And yeah, it's just like, okay, well, I could have got, if I just held out that little bit longer, I could have got more. It's 50-50. It's up or down. It's red or black. It's a complete gamble. There is always going to be somebody who has done better than you. And that's not just in Bitcoin. It's all walks of life. The fastest man in the world is not going to be the strongest man in the world. And the strongest man in the world, isn't going to be the fastest man in the world. They're not going to be the best sportsman in the world. Different sports require different, abilities. Shortest man in the world can probably do the limbo, tallest man in the world can do basketball and whatever. The fact is, the value of this thing. And the fact is, you might have gone in and the price went down on you. But the fact is, you've already been down the rabbit hole. You know what's at the rabbit hole. And at the end of the rabbit hole, there is Bitcoin, which is BSV. And we're picking it up for like 2013 prices. This is a blip. So this is just kind of like a moment to look at. And you're, oh... Yeah, but you laugh at it like, has anybody died from this? No. Are you going to die from this? No. Are you going in with cash flow? Well, don't be doing that. We know this is speculative, but we know why it's speculative. None of these shitcoiners understand why it's speculative, because they've been told that it's a belief system. Even like Anthony Pompliano is going, well, you just believe it has value, therefore it has. No, it's utility that gives it value. So this is just kind of like, I put my trade on, and, again, I didn't go in with anything that I couldn't afford to lose, but it was a lot, so it would suck, but the fact is, a little bit cheeky. I was playing the odds on my favourite game, ladder game, and testing my intuition. So I won a lot on there, and I thought, oh, right, well, what's next? Sort of like I sort of filled my bags, and it's just like, okay, well, this is quite a good price to go in at. Just using your common sense. You're like, well, actually, it's still pretty good, to be honest with you, and it could go up. There's a very high chance like it could go up, but as it happened, it just went down. So initially you put this trade on, and then it's because it's the first one I'd done like that size, and it's a substantial amount of money on it, and then it sort of moves against you, and you think, oh, it's just going to continue, but that's your amygdala triggering. It's cortisol filling your brain because you're not thinking properly. You're not thinking about it. Like this is why they always say, look, you should always sleep on decisions, because when you're asleep, cortisol leaves your brain, which allows your hippocampus to effectively become more intuitive, and then you can make decisions a lot better. So you always kind of like wake up the next day, and so I sort of put this trade on. You went to sleep with that little kind of like knot in your stomach, but I was like, oh, this is kind of fun. I haven't had a knot in my stomach for a long time, and if you're not living life on the edge, and you're taking up too much room. So and every emotion is something that you can learn from. You learn about yourself. So when I woke up the next day and I looked at this, I just started laughing. It was like, initially I thought I was like doing really well. I was like, yeah, come on, Mr. Snakey, just creeping above that line. I knew I was right, and then boom. teaches you a lesson when you start trying to brag about it. You know, it's life has a habit of teaching you a lesson that way. But yeah, what I would say is just kind of like, you know, when the night fox is about, watch out. That's what I would say. So keep your eye on him. I've just been looking at some CoinGeek articles here, and I saw this one that looked quite good. Senti and Tau. So this is on the 18th of May, so 5 days ago. Senti and Tau enter licensing agreement over STAS technology. This post originally appeared on Senti website, and we republished it with permission of Bernhard Muller. So 7 years back, the blockchain industry seemed like a highly niche field. Not too many people were quick to see the bright prospects behind this technology, and often nitpicked on its long-term stability, as well as the asset being backed by nothing. Well, they thought it was backed by nothing. Banks and many other institutions waved off the idea of a digital currency eventually competing with or even superseding paper currency, and mostly saw elevated risks with cryptocurrencies. Well, there's always going to be a speculative phase, but in Bitcoin, it just happened there had to be one in order to make it a commodity. But now we know that that's at an end. Well, the politics now have to be taken care of. All the skullduggery that's gone on behind the scenes. These shitcoiners have to be shaken out. They have to be shaken out. And remember, it's the trade volume that sets the price for this thing. So we're looking at where's the trade volume? 24-hour volume. There we go. So Corecoin 37 billion, and Bitcoin. Look at that, just 413 million. Props up a $2.7 billion market cap. So I'll have to work that out another time, but it's a very small amount. It really doesn't take much to move the price. And again, it's just a bigger whale going in against other whales who thought they were big, you know, and now they're being taught a lesson. But we know this whole thing is an absolute pile of crap, like literally utter pants. Oh dear, oh dear. So fast forward to just a decade, and the blockchain industry is vibrant as ever. More and more people are now willing to do business with the blockchain, and the industry has indeed grown, and the industry has indeed grown in leaps and bounds. Many business enterprises around the world have embraced blockchain technology, and banks understand today that the transparency which is inherent to any blockchain brings many advantages in the compliance sector. According to Forbes magazine, an estimated 10% of financial institutions in the developed world will use blockchain technology for KYC compliance and to lend transparency to its records by 2025. This also ensures that the records may easily be audited. And again, we know that there is only going to be one blockchain, a global blockchain. There is no point in building your own because it won't be as secure as the public one, because the public one is completely decentralized, you know, and it gets cheaper the more and more people use it. So it can only be Bitcoin. It can only be Bitcoin, which is just staggering if you really think that, if you understand that what I've just said. It's profound, utterly profound. Despite the constant innovations being made left and right, as well as the stiff competition between different technology stacks, miners and developers, it is safe to say that the future of blockchain will still look very different from what it is today. Gartner Research, KPMG Global, forecast that production use cases will be growing steadily in the next several years, and that blockchain technology is set to do for business ecosystems and networks of enterprises what enterprise resource planning did for the single company. Indeed, blockchain technology prospects are surely heading north. This industry is just unstoppable, which is also underlined by the recent IPO of Coinbase, a digital asset exchange from the US, which has a ticker symbol of coin. Given the amazing prospects of blockchain technology, which is only BSV, one company intends to be the leader in capitalizing on the emerging opportunities in this buoyant industry. Their goal is to create long-term innovations that will showcase the myriad ways on which blockchain technology can play a role in today's business and financial landscape. Tau Distribution Technologies is far out front to be the dominant leader in the blockchain data processing infrastructure. Led by its president, Chris Napwar, Tau's uniqueness in the capital markets lies in its hybrid approach in the field of blockchain services, network infrastructure, and software. As far as blockchain technology is concerned, Tau finds Bitcoin SV to be the most transformative and most useful. BSV has the highest potential to drive innovation because of its highly stable protocol, locked protocol, thus making it very suitable to be utilized in a fast-growing industry. BSV has high stability and massive scalability while keeping costs low. Furthermore, BSV is 100% compliance compatible. These characteristics of BSV make it extremely useful for developing apps that will grow and flourish. Indeed. The ownership of a digital asset is not going to be legally binding if it does not go with a digitally signed deed of ownership. The criticality of this important feature cannot be overstated. How can you claim ownership of something if you do not even have the legal right to it? Yeah, exactly. Essentially, having the legal ownership of a digital asset gives the owner the right to benefit or obtain value from that digital asset. Tau's STAS tokens stands for substantiated tokens from actualized Satoshis, which is also a tribute to Bitcoin's forefather Satoshi Nakamoto. It is a method by which any user can freely convert generic unsubstantiated Bitcoin or sats and turn them into a minted token with a legal issuance contract. It is a smart contract which uses Bitcoin native script. Simply put, if Bitcoin is a paper, STAS is origami. Oh, cool, love it. Tau puts it very nicely in this article. Bitcoin tokens are like, you're going to pronounce this word? Totipotent cells. Totipotent cells and STAS are differentiated cells. This ushers in the transaction fee revenue economy and sets the ecosystem free from block subsidy dependency. The innovation from Tau also forms the cornerstone behind Senti's new and groundbreaking features of the payment industry. Senti, established in March 2020 by a team of Swiss and European experts and professionals who combined their field of expertise, is envisioning to further improve payment channel systems and to empower users with more flexibility, value for money, and greater efficiency. Senti offers seamless integration with online point of sale and cashier payment systems. It will also launch its micropayment system, which enables users to purchase specific content on demand instead of signing up for premium subscriptions in various publications to access paid content. Senti is in full confidence that utilizing the Bitcoin SV blockchain will allow its users and partner merchants to take full advantage of their innovative payment systems. Merchants will not be charged with exorbitant periodic charges and out of this world transaction fees. Designed to seamlessly accept Bitcoin SV, Senti promises to be a definitive and integrated payment solutions such that paying with Bitcoin SV is inherently the same experience as paying with Cash 2.0. Furthermore, it encourages more businesses and potential partners to explore another source of revenue, one that is derived from Bitcoin SV transactions, thus giving these companies more flexibility in terms of earning revenue and growth. Senti's micropayments feature is being made possible by Bitcoin SV. Excellent. Love what I'm reading here. In what is inherently a great and timely meeting of the minds and an exciting synergy of vision and craftsmanship, the team behind Senti is proud to be in licensing agreement with partnership with Tau. Tau's primary roadmap is to deliver value-added services, which include the provision of more comprehensive information processing features that are built on Bitcoin BSV. These features complement well with the services that Senti offers in the areas of payment processing and its other related services such as micropayments and events. As transaction fees are getting more and more significant compared to block rewards, Senti and Tau are one in the belief that businesses who are able to maximize their use of this technology by adapting enterprise solutions that emphasize on monetizing high volume transactions on the blockchain are in the best position to succeed. Absolutely. Financial transactions that happen on a public, egalitarian and scalable blockchain are now front and center in businesses that build applications and contribute data. Indeed, Senti and Tal are united in the vision of making all the recent advances and innovations gained in blockchain technology and BSV useful to every individual. After all, the real measure of the value of the industry in the long run is on how useful it is for the everyday man. Absolutely. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, that was beautiful. Beautiful. I might even use that as my might even use that image there as my thumbnail. Yeah, loving that. Let's just see if there's any really funny. I mean, there'll be loads of shitcoining going on at the moment to do with like price and all that. Because literally, you know, they don't know that Bitcoin can do anything else. It's hilarious. What's this? Willy Woo doesn't think Bitcoin's overall upward run has ended. Well, it's not going up at the moment, is it? Forecasting Bitcoin price using quantitative models. What a load of shit. What an absolute pile of shit. Oh my god. Quantitative models. Oh, I can't even be asked. I literally cannot be asked. Quantitative. I mean, it's like back in the Stone Age. Literally, like I said before, ascending triangles, ball pennants, magic carpets, tea leaves, you know, or flying carpets, tea leaves, magic lamps, all this crap. Absolute crap. Oh dear. What was this other one that I just saw then? Seriously? About measuring why are we going to articles here? Seriously, come on. We go to news, Bitcoin news. Offends me. Like when I see shit like that, Bitcoin news, whatever. Altcoin roundup. Bitcoin price crashes as a reminder to put fundamentals over fear. Oh, this is going to be hilarious. Huh. Persistent struggles with high fees and network congestion. Oh, now they're complaining about high fees and network congestion. Have allowed Layer 1 solutions like Polkadot, Solana and Cosmos to become established competitors. Oh dear, oh dear. In bull and bear markets, wise cryptocurrency investors know that the primary focus should be on project longevity rather than jumping on very short-term price movements. Yeah, what, like Doge? Huh. As the crypto ecosystem expands and new sectors arise, protocols that offer the most value to the community, they're talking about value, and value is utility. How can the community use them? Stand the best chance of long-term survival and price appreciation. Hello? What the hell do you think BSV is all about? I mean, this is hilarious. The goal of this newsletter is to take a more mathematic, more crystal meth view, mathematic, macro view of niche subsectors within the cryptocurrency market and identify projects whose signal they will be successful within the space. Bitcoin does all of this. Bitcoin does all of it. Look, they're talking about layer 1 projects continue to attract users. What do you think? What do you think Bitcoin is? Like, what do you think BSV is? Honestly, you know, it's just absolutely hilarious. Total shitcoiners. Shitcoiners, shit for brains. Yeah, is exactly what we're talking about here. Oh my god. Let's see if we can find this other one. This is the one. Look, price analysis. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, look at BTC, ETH, BNB, ADA, Doge, XRP, DOT, BCH. I mean, literally, like, how can you miss the genuine Bitcoin? So, BTC's failure to extend its recovery shows supply exceeds demand at high levels, and this could put a cap on the bounce in altcoins. Oh, after BTC's capitulation on May 19th, that's still going on, and the pullback on May 20th, well, yeah, we're 23rd now and it's still going down. The big question on everyone's mind is whether the correction is over or will the downtrend resume. Let's study the supply and demand picture to gain more insight. Oh my god. I really cannot. I mean, we know, oh, hey, you've got to think of the fixed supply and there's only 21 million, blah, 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 blah. Like, absolute crap. Absolute crap. Oh dear, honestly, it cracks me up. Honestly, it really does crack me up. But before we go, let's just see how much the chain has grown by today. Love looking at coin dance. I love looking at coin dance. Here we go. Let's have a little look. Oh, let's have a quick look at these blocks. Yeah. Here we go. Where I was 5.2 earlier. Oh, almost 5.5. So that's 300 megabytes. 300 megabytes in an afternoon. Literally in an afternoon. It's huge. Absolutely huge. What we're witnessing here. So just stay tuned, people. Stay tuned. That's what I would say. Let's just have a look at this chain growth. Here we go. Look, you can see daylight there. Loving it. Loving it. Yeah, there we go. Right then, peeps. Let's just have a one more look at BTC USD. We'll have BTC BSV. So yeah, there we go. Just going down a little bit, you know. Upsy downsy. But yeah, there we go. Shout out to people in the chat box. Right, let's do this, people. It's time for dinging of the dong. So please put your handles and paymails in there. Shout out from the top. Good chat in there today, peeps. Neezy, Diddy Weldon, Oxono. Yeah, good chat, peeps. Good chat. Got lots of gossip going on in there. Love it, people. Love it. Keith Fellows and Elvis Cool Cat. Snooze Fest, Orange Kicks as well. Great stuff. Here we go. I'll do the ones at the top of the list. So what's this? Elvis CC Simply Cash. Let's try that one then. Elvis CC at simply.cash. Is that registered? Have I got that right? Yes, I have. There we go. Swiping to send on the way to you. Got it. That's the volume up. Snooze Fest, Madame. Here we go. I wonder if that's... yeah, there we go. Excellent. That's in my contact list. Swiping to send. Excellent. Orange Kick. See you in there. You on X. ORA. Yep, that comes up. Swiping to send on the way. Excellent. Diddy, not Duddy. Here we go. DID. Did it. Swiping to send on the way. Excellent. And I can see Neezy, you are next. NEE, that comes up. Excellent. Swiping to send. And we've got Keith Fellows in there too. Here we go. BIG comes up, first one. Excellent. Swiping to send on the way. There we go. I think that's every... Oh, Oxono, need yours in there. Can't remember what it is. AUX, does that come up yet? Oxon 11. Is that you? I'll ding a dong to that one anyway. There we go. Swiping to send. There we go. I think that's everybody. Yeah, there we go. All right, people. So yes, stay tuned. Just watch this. You know, I thought it might be fun just to have a little competition to see you can guess the lowest price. I'll ding a dong to whoever it was that catches the bottom. So it looks like this is BSV BTC. So I'm not really bothered about that one. So where was that? Where was that? The low $129. Are you kidding me? It hit $129. Whoa. Whoa. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That is low. Did anybody catch that? Did anybody catch that? You know, could it go lower? Who knows? I mean, these prices are like absolutely insane, but then the entire market is absolutely insane as well. So, but as I've said before, when the night fox is about, watch out. And we'll leave it there, folks. Right, I hope you enjoyed the show. And as ever, be aware, take care, stay safe out there. Joy given. Let's do the same thing again tomorrow. Catch you guys later. Get paid for posting your pics on Relica. Download the app now at www.getrelica.com. Get your tweet etched on Twitch, forever on the Bitcoin blockchain. Do it today at www.jointwitch.com. BuyBSV.live, the best place to buy Bitcoin SV online. Support independent content creators on micropayment platforms such as Streamanity, Twitch and Relica. We should profit from our data, not the large corporations who track, monitor and sell it. If you enjoy the Bitcoin content that I produce, please support me by heading over to www.satoshi.tv, where you can keep up to date with all the latest news, gossip and content as it's created. Thanks very much. To get started in Bitcoin, go to freebsv.com, where you can claim your free Bitcoin. Then head over to Twitter and follow @IamSatoshi, where you can take part in his very generous and world famous free giveaways. The future of advertising meets the power of Bitcoin at Tonic Pow. Get paid for posting advertising campaigns to your social media profiles. Go to www.tonicpowads.com.